Hi, this is Dr. Graves from the CSUN Geography Department. This video tutorial accompanies the Hollywood Arsonist Lab. This is part 1. As you can see from the window, I've already got a search engine loaded into Internet Explorer. I typed in my CSUN software. I'll click search and then select this link to my CSUN software. Scroll down to the button log in to my CSUN software. Click once. If you have already installed the Citrix client, this should open up this window. Log in. I'm logging in to my account. You log in to yours. Click on the folder ArcGIS 10 point something and then select ArcMap from the list of possible software options. Click Allow. Click Open. Wait a moment. Permit use. If this is your first time doing this lab, click Cancel. If you've already started once, you may click Hollywood Arsonist. I'm going to click Cancel. Click on the File Open icon. Select Computer from the list of places to look. You should see Geog Share, Drive H. Click Open. Click the Geography 107 folder. Click Open. And click Open to select the Arson folder and repeat for the Hollywood Arsonist. Note in the map window and in the table of content that there are a number of small point icons indicating the location of all of the arsons from December to January during 2011. You can turn those layer on and off by checking it. And then there's a layer of all the known arsonists in the area that might be possible suspects. And you can turn that layer on and off. Unfortunately, early on, we did not recognize which of the arsons were committed by the Hollywood Arsonist. So all of the arsons are included, and some of them were either copycat crimes or turned out to be later unaffiliated with our particular suspect. So in order to highlight and narrow down only those that have a link to our suspect, right-click on the layer Arsons, select Open Attribute Table, and this attribute table will open up. Find the column with Fire's link as the header, right-click on the words Fire_link and sort it ascending. Note that a number of the fires were later found to have no relationship to our particular arsonist. Move your cursor to the small square to the left of the 0 in the upper left-hand corner of the attribute table. Click and hold down, click and hold, and as you click and hold, drag the cursor down so that you can select all of the fires that have no link that highlights them. Then click on the switch selection button once, and now all of the fires that are linked to our suspect are highlighted, and the handful 12 fires that later turned out to be not related to this arsonist are deselected. You can close the window and begin our first analysis. Click on the red toolbox icon called Arc Toolbox. It will bring up a list of analytical tools that are available to us. Select from the list of tools, Spatial Statistics Tools, by expanding. Click once on the plus sign to the left of the words Spatial Statistics Tools. Then select from the toolbox, the toolkits, Measuring Geographic Distributions, and from that list, the first one we're going to try is to calculate mean center. Mean center is an average location based on the average latitude and the average longitude of all of the selected points. Double click to activate the tool. This tool window will appear. The input feature class, select Arsons, which means that we are going to calculate the mean center of the arsons. Note that the output feature class, which is the new layer that is going to be created, is going to be saved on your space on the virtual software lab. You will see essentially the same file directory and file name. It may not have a 1, and it will have a different username here rather than SG4002, which is mine. It'll have your own. We are not going to weight this because there is a single arson at each location, but if there were multiple arsons at some of the locations, we would weight it by the number of arsons. At this point, all you need to do is click OK and wait a moment as the software does its calculations. I'm going to minimize the toolbox window, and over in the table of contents, a new layer point will appear. Note that the mean center tool has worked. A small pop-up window appeared in the lower right-hand corner, somewhere maybe behind my photo. And in the table of contents window, a big green dot appeared that says mean center. At this point, I'm going to urge you to perhaps double-click on that green dot, which can bring up a series of alternate point styles. And so for this one, maybe we could put some graphic like this to mark the mean center. Click OK, and there it is. At this point, I'm going to pause and resume momentarily with part 2 of the video tutorials for this lab.